Welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. Today I'm actually working on my 2018 Buick Regal wagon. It's been giving me some difficulties. It had a dead battery and I recharged it and I found some other issues and ended up the auto stop start system wasn't functioning, so I'm going to put a battery in this thing and we'll see if that solves our auto stop start issue and stops having a dead battery when we get up in the morning. So, if you want to see what I do with this thing, stick around. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. The Infiniti QX80 is coming along nicely. We are down to the last little bits. It had a couple extra things that showed up. AC compressors leaking, and the VVT solenoids, I think, are subpar, so we may have to put a new set of those in. But, that's what happens. You figure out the parts that work, and you go with them. At any rate, my 2018 Buick Regal battery change out, pretty simple process, pretty quick and easy. $48,955 miles. So Buick offered the wagon, the Sportback. They also offered the GS, which has an amazing body package on it. Some of those parts are actually transferable over to this vehicle. But and there's a few guys that have done full GS conversions on these wagons, and they look amazing. I'm cheap. Like, this is only the second brand new car I ever purchased in my life. But had they offered the GS package on the wagon, I would have spent every penny for that car because it looks amazing. It's really a good looking body package. The GS came with a V6, and it's got just amazing bolster seats, and it was really well done. I think GM missed the performance market on that one by not going after it. But I'm just a mechanic. Hey, got it. It's got a release piece right there and right there. Container clips. Now we can pull off our battery cover and say hello to our GM battery. I'm going to replace this AGM if I can get it out. Oh, it has another hold down. Well, that makes sense. Got hold downs for its hold downs. Redundancy, I guess. Well, this is the first one of these I've ever done, so it'll be easier for me to do the next time. Now that I know what I'm doing. That's better. Oh, that's heavy. All right. So I am an Interstate, I guess, supplier. I don't know, not supplier. Interstate's the supplier. I guess I'm a retailer. So we do the Interstate Batteries. This is a 30-month free replacement battery. I often give prices to people and they're like, well, I can get it for less than that at Costco. Yeah, you can. It's a different battery though. So this is a 30-month free replacement battery. The batteries at Costco are a 36-month prorated warranty. So you may be paying a little less for the battery, but it's not the same quality battery. It still says Interstate on it, but it's not the same. I run into that a lot with customers because some of my customers want the cheapest price, and I have to remind them that cheap isn't always good. Cheap is cheap. When you buy cheap parts, you do it twice. sometimes 3 times. And you're not saving anything if you have to do the job more than once. So we got almost, well, 5.5 years out of the original AGM battery. We're going to put this one in here. We're going to see how it works for us. And I'll be interested to see if the auto start-stop comes back. This vehicle is only a single battery. This doesn't have a 2-battery system like the Chryslers. They have a little battery for the start-stop and a big battery for the rest of the car. And unfortunately, those, when they go bad, you get to replace them both, because when you replace the little stop-start battery, about a month later it comes back with a dead battery and it needs the other battery too. So just replace them both and be done. But I've been very happy with Interstate Batteries. I've been using them for a very long time, and I've been happy with their product, which is why I sell them to my customers. On that side, there you go. Hey, it's like it was made for it. Let me grab my battery cleaning tool. I bet that's $150. Full contact on my terminal to my lug, and I clean the lugs to make sure I get really good contact. You don't have to hammer them down and squish them, but they do need to be tight. Put all my terminals back in. That guy goes there. Snap. Keyed. I don't want you to put those in wrong. Makes sense considering their amp ratings. So like I was saying earlier, I could probably run that battery a little bit longer, but I decided to be preventative, being that we're nearing up to 6 years use on that battery. Because if it fails when it's not in my control, that means I'm going to lose a half a day, because I'm going to have to go figure out wherever this thing is at, wherever it's broke down at, or have it towed, or tow it, because it's an all-wheel drive car. I would have to use the rollback or a trailer, get it back to my house or back to the shop, and then do this. So I'm going to lose a half a day to a day because I didn't just replace the battery. So it cost me less money to be preventative and fix it before it breaks than what it cost me to be cheap and wait for it to fail. So maybe I'm learning in my old age about how to do things smarter. So this is probably a battery sensor. They use these to read voltage. The Nissans, they're using them to regulate how much the battery is charging. Which is interesting. I did not know that. Tight enough so that it won't move. It's all it needs to be. I get these terminals in here that have just been alarm. Dude, it had a panic button. That's the panic button. That's loud. Especially when your head's right next to the horn. That wasn't very smart. Alright. Cover this guy. My my secondary battery hold down, because you need two, apparently. That seems excessive. I don't like working in parking lots. Alright, battery replacement complete. It's been 5 years. I need to do a coolant flush, transmission flush, and I should probably check the air filter too. So I'll put those on my list of things to do, because I plan to drive this car forever. Well, there you have a long roof Buick Regal 2018 red needle style. I think it's a pretty good looking car. I enjoy it. I enjoy driving it. We got to get it over to Taylor Auto Body since a young driver approached our lane and got us in the back quarter, but shouldn't be too bad to fix. Pretty comfortable driver's position. Good gauges, good gauge sight. Seats 4 comfortably, 5, it's a little snug in the back for 5, but it can be done. I like the car. It's got great lines. It's full of stuff. Well, there you have it, guys. The new battery in the Buick T-Rex. We call it T-Rex. The new battery did take care of our auto start-stop system. After a couple drive cycles, the system started working and functioning the way it's supposed to. A lot of people will pay extra money to disable that feature, we'll call it. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. I'm used to it, so it is what it is. It's interesting, though, that the car knows when the battery is weak, and it will shut off that system so that it does not leave you stranded at a stoplight. So pretty cool little feature, actually, that it can recognize that the battery's weak, and so it disables that system and keeps the car running at all times. At any rate, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Have a safe day. We'll see you on the next one.